Good morning, teacher. We are Christian Parco and Camila Lozada, and today we are going to present you our booklet about spelling and sound system. We're going to start with the vowel sounds, and the first vowel is E, which area is front, tongue position high, lip shape spread, and muscle tension tense. For the spelling, double E. In words like beach, bees, and cheek. For the spelling, EA, and words like cheat, feast, and heap. For the spelling, E, in words like he, she, and seen. For the spelling, Y, in words like happy, lovely, and lazy. For the spelling, INE, in words like skied.
For the spelling, E and I. Receive, cease. For the spelling, I. Ski, Pepsi. For the spelling, E and Y. Key, monkey, donkey. For the spelling, E and O. People, Ian. For the spelling, O and E. Fetus, Sapina, amoeba.
Now, the next vowel sound is I, which area is front, the tongue position is high, the lip shape is spread, and the muscle tension is tense. For the spelling, I, in words like hit, pick, and is. For the spelling, Y, in words like gym, loyal, and bodywork. For the spelling, U, in words like minute, busy, and for the spelling UI in words like build and built. For the spelling E in words like pretty, event, and believe.
For the spelling, E and E in words like career, pen, attend. For the spelling O in words like woman.
The next vowel sound is A, which area is front, tongue position middle, lip shape spread, and the muscle tension tense. In the spelling A, and words like came, lake, and labor. For the spelling AI and words like claim, stare, paint. For the spelling AY and words like day, play, and lay. For the spelling EI and words like eight, wait, and ladies.
For the spelling E and Y in words like they, obey, beauty. For the spelling E and I in words like pain, pale, and leiomyoma.
The next vowel sound is E, which area is front, tongue position high, lip shape is spread, and muscle tension is lax. For the spelling E, in words like egg, escalate, and pen.
For the spelling E and A in words like instead, head, and breath. For the spelling A and I in words like again, said, air. For the spelling A in words like any, many, 8. For the spelling I and E in words like friend.
The next vowel sound is A, which area is central. The tongue position is raw. The lip shape is neutral, and the muscle tension is lax. For the spelling A in words like palm, calm, and aft. And for the spelling E in words like ankle.
For the spelling O in words like God, God, not. For the spelling O and double B in words like knowledge.
The next vowel sound is A, which area is front, tongue position low, lip shape spread, and muscle tension tense. In the spelling A, in words like fast, last, and task. For the spelling A and U in words like and laugh. The next vowel sound is which area is central, the tongue position is middle, the lip shape is neutral, the muscle tense is lax. In the spelling O, in the words like does, mother, come. In the spelling double O, in words like bloody and blood. In the spelling U, and words like but, hot, and rot. In the spelling OU, and words like youngster, young, and journey. In the spelling UR, in words like bar, far, and car.
In the spelling A in words like avec, about, attack. In the spelling E in words like bowel, problem, trouble. In the spelling EOU in words like dangerous, delicious, gorgeous. In the spelling O in words like tonight, day, tobacco. In the spelling U in words like tag, success. In the spelling O and R in words like doctor, donor, sensor.
The next vowel sound is O, which area is back, the tongue position is low, the lip shape is rounded, and the muscle tension is lax. For the spelling A in words like saw, ball, and fall. For the spelling A and U in words like thought, mod, and author. And for the spelling A and W in words like drawn, not, and ought.
For the spelling O in words like all, work, and no. For the spelling O and A in words like broad. For the spelling O and U in words like note, mon, and boat.
The next vowel sound is O, which area is back, the tongue position is middle, the lip shape is rounded, and the muscle tension is tense. For the spelling E and W in words like salt and soul. For the spelling O in words like toke, toad, and own. For the spelling O and A in words like toad, load, and grounds. For the
For the spelling, O and E in words like hoe, toe, and dough. For the spelling, O and U in words like soul, shoulder, molder. For the spelling, O and double V in words like slow, snow, and no. Yeah.
The next vowel sound is U, which area is back, the tongue position is high, the lip shape is rounded, and the muscle tension is lax. For the spelling O and words like wolf and woman. For the spelling O and words like stood, foot, and book.
For the spelling, O and U in words like good, would, and should. For the spelling, U in words like but, pull, and turn.
The next vowel sound is oo, which area is back, the tongue position is high, the lip shape is rounded, and the muscle tension is tense. For the spelling E and U and words like neutral, dude, and pneumonia. For the spelling E and W and words like review, cartu, and view. For
For
the
the
spelling
spelling,
O and words like warm, into, and who.
for the spelling, O and O in words like who, wool, and woof. For the spelling, O and U in words like throughway, group, you. For the spelling, U in words like look, who waits, dude. For the spelling, U and E in words like issue, continue, virtue. For the spelling, U and I in words like suit, juice, and fruits.
Now we are going to present you the diphthongs phonemes. The first diphthong is O, with the spelling O and U and words like ground, pound, and bounds. With the spelling O and W and words like now, bow, and how. With the spelling O, U, G, and H and words like bald.
The next diphthong is I. For the spelling E and I, we have the words like tiger, height. For the spelling E and Y, we have eyeful, eyelid, eyeball. For the spelling I, we have idea, identify, identical.
For the spelling I and E, like in the words IELTS, lie, and die. For the spelling U and Y and words like overbuy, guy, and buy. And for the spelling Y and words like tyke, dike, and lay.
The next diphthong is oi. For the spelling O and I, we have boil, coil, and soil. For the spelling O and Y, we have toil, joy, and joy.
Now we're going to present the consonant phonemes. First, we're going to present the plosive consonants. The first plosive consonant is P, which is bilabial, plosive, and voiceless. For the spelling P in words like part, parp, and pork. For the spelling double P in words like puppy, copper, and puppet.
The next is the consonant V, which is bilabial, plosive, and voiced. For the spelling V, we have boat, bowl, and pen. For the spelling double V, we have bubble, cobble, and double.
The next plosive consonant is T, which is alveolar, plosive, and voiceless. For the spelling T in words like talk, pat, and potato. For the spelling double T in words like pretty, catty, and petty. For the spelling P and T in words like domain, ptarmigan, and receipt. For the spelling CH and T in words like yacht, wet, and lit.
For the spelling T and H, for the words time, Neanderthal, Thailand. For the spelling E and D, for the words cooked, helped, and quenched. For the spelling G, H, T, in words like straight, sunlight, twilight. For the spelling B and T, in words like death, subtle, and redoubt.
The next plosive consonant is D, which is alveolar, plosive, and voiced. For the spelling D in words like dark, dead, and band. For the spelling double D in words like daddy, buddy, and teddy.
For the spelling T and D, for words like would, could, and should. For the spelling E and D, in words like loved, brains, and learned.
The next plosive consonant is K, which is velar, plosive, and voiceless. For the spelling C in words like car, career, and careful. For the spelling double C in words like exceed, accent, and accept. For the spelling K in words like havoc, lake, and snake. For the spelling C and K in the words aback, sick, and jock.
For the spelling C and H, in words like ache, alchemist, alchemy. For the spelling X, in words like text, next, and text. For the spelling Q and U, in words like cool, queen, and quick. For the spelling L and Q, in words like chalk, walk, and walk.
Next plosive sound is G, which is velar, plosive, and voiced. For the spelling G in words like gate, gift, and tiger. For the spelling double G in words like trigger, digger, and juggle. For the spelling GH in words like ghetto, spaghetti, and gherkin.
For the spelling G and U, we have gourd, gold, and kite. For the spelling X, we have exit, exam, and executive.
Now, we're going to present the fricative consonants. We're going to start with the F sound, which is labiodental, fricative, and voiceless. For the spelling F in words like file, fart, and fell. For the spelling double F in words like stuff, coffee, and off. For the spelling L and F in words like half, calf, and behalf.
For the spelling F and T in words like often, left, and left. For the spelling G and H in words like cough, waft, and hive. For the spelling P and H in words like phone, nephew, and phonics.
The next fricative consonant is V, which is labiodental, fricative, and voiced. For the spelling B in words like vote, vowel, and vowel. And for the spelling L and V in words like hove, cove, and sov. The next fricative consonant is S, which is alveolar, fricative, and voiceless. For the spelling S in words like set, consider, and ease. For the spelling double S in words like mess, miss, and pass. For the spelling S and C in words like scent. For the spelling S and T in words like listen, castle, and bristle.
For the spelling T and S in the words some, pseudo, and psyche. For the spelling S and W in the words answer, answering. For the spelling C in words like ace. For the spelling X in words like fix, fax, and fax.
The next fricative consonant is Z, which is alveolar, fricative, and voiced. For the spelling Z in words like zero, zen, and zenny. For the spelling double Z in words like fizz, vuz, and buzzer. For the spelling X in words like example, exit, and exec. For the spelling S in words like was, moves, and his.
For the spelling S and S, we have dessert, reserve, and scissors. For the spelling E and E's, we have chafs, his, and nouns. For the spelling S, we have does, goes, and becomes. The next fricative consonant is Z, which is dental, fricative, and voiceless. For the spelling T and H, we have but, think, and throw.
The next fricative consonant is th, which is dental, fricative, and voiced. For the spelling T and H in words like there, the, and this. The next fricative consonant is sh, which is palatal, fricative, and voiceless. For the spelling S and H in words like shop, shake, and shirt. For the spelling S in words like shore and sugar. For the spelling double S in words like issue, tissue, and tation. For the spelling S and I in words like mention, compulsion, and dimension. For the spelling S, and I in words like permission, mission, and discussion. For the spelling CH in words like shell, machine, and mustache.
For the spelling S, G, and H in words like chest, shape, and shock. For the spelling S and C in words like fetch, mensch, and schmack. For the spelling C and E in words like ocean, Cretaceous. For the spelling C and I in words like musician and deficient. For the spelling T and I in words like suction, emotion, national. For the spelling X and U in words like sexual, anxious, and anxious.
The next fricative consonant is J, which is palatal, fricative, and voiced. For the spelling G and A, and G and E in the words beige, grayish, and prestige. For the spelling G in words like genre, gendarme, and injury. For the spelling is, S, in words like pleasure, usually, and leisure.
For the spelling S and I in words like vision, decision, and accession. For the spelling S in words like seizure, leisure.
The next fricative consonant is which is glottal, fricative, and voiceless. For the spelling H in words like horror, heart, and hope. For the spelling W, and H in words like who, whore, and whose.
Now we're going to present the affricate consonants. The first is the sh, which is palatal, affricate, and voiceless. For the spelling C and H, we have reach, watch, research. For the spelling T, C, H, we have hutch, ledge, glitch. For the spelling T, we have future, lecture, temperature. For the spelling T and I, we have Christian. For the spelling C, we have cello, concerto.
The next affricate consonant is J, which is palatal, affricate, and voiced. For the spelling G in words like angel, ginger, and Digen. For the spelling double G in words like exaggerate. For the spelling D in words like soldier, educate, and ducal. For the spelling D and G in words like lodge, bodge, and gadget. For the spelling D and J in words like adjective, adjacent, and adjudge.
The next are the lateral consonants. The first is the L, which is lateral, palatal, and voiced. For the spelling L, we have lyric, lovely, leg. For the spelling double L, we have locally, real, lower. For the spelling S and L, we have island.
Now I'm going to present the retroflex consonant. And the first retroflex consonant is R, which is palatal, retroflex, and voiced. For the spelling R in words like run, corner, and murder. For the spelling double R in words like carry, bury, and arrive. For the spelling W and R in words like rock, write, and run. For the spelling R and H in words like rhyme, riosto, and romy. Now we are going to present the nasal consonants. The first one is which is bilabial, nasal, and voiced. For the spelling M in words like mark, mum, and theme. For the spelling M in words like mommy, summer, and swimming. For the spelling M and V in words like clim, lem, and numb.
For the spelling M and M, we have column, them, ham. For the spelling L and M, we have sam, cam, salmon. For the spelling G and M, we have paradigm, diaphragm.
The next nasal consonant is N, which is alveolar, nasal, and voiced. For the spelling N in words like normal, ninja, and nine. For the spelling double N in words like sunny, penny, and skinny. For the spelling K and N in words like kneel, night, and noun.
For the spelling P and N, we have pneumatic, pneumonia. For the spelling M and N, we have pneumatic. For the spelling G and N, we have gnome and nout.
The next nasal consonant is N, which is velar, nasal, and voiced. For the spelling N in words like ankle, think, and stink. For the spelling N and G in words like running, cooking, and learning. For the spelling N, G, U, and E in words like den and tongue.
Now we're going to present the approximate consonants. The first one is the W, which is bilabial, proximant, and voiced. For the spelling W, we have wine, wave, and water. For the spelling W and H, we have what, when, and where.
The next approximant consonant is U, which is palatal, approximant, and voiced. For the spelling Y and words like yikes, you, and yacht. For the spelling I and words like familiar, atelier, and peculiar. For the spelling U and words like use, useful, and cute.